Hey y'all, today we're going to be doing a reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, and this is going to be for the month of January 2002, just a bonus reading. And the first card that just popped out when I was talking is going to be how this person on your mind perceives you. Okay, and then the next card that comes out, I'm going to read as what's going on deep down inside. Then the cards on the left is going to be your energy, and the cards on the right, my intention is for that to be their energy. But since it's a general reading, you can always swap it around if that'll make the story fit better for you. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. All right, so this person perceives you as the Six of Wands in the reverse. They think coming towards you would be a waste of their time pretty much. They feel like it's a pointless endeavor to try to get Virgo for some reason, whatever that is. All right, and then on the inside, you got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So in the past, this connection could have really had you nervous, anxious, up at night, in your head, going through a lot of thoughts like that, just to the point of giving you anxiety. And now you're getting over that pretty much, okay? All right, so you have the Death card in the reverse with the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So this tells me, this doesn't have to be you. I'm just saying, if this is your reading, these cards tell me that you're still in the energy of wanting a reconciliation, but you haven't really told that person that. You're not letting them know that because you have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You haven't laid it all out on the table and told them, but you still have the desire. Whether you act on it or not is a whole nother thing. But with the Death card in the reverse, you still have a desire within you to reconcile the situation. They have the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the Sun in the reverse. They are withholding any offers of emotion towards you or any kind of communication regarding emotion or anything. Like I said, they feel like it'd be a waste of time because they're really confused about what you might want. They don't even realize, I don't think, that you even are in the energy of having any kind of desire to reconcile anymore. You may have a good reason for not wanting to come back together with this person. As far as head over heart decision, you may feel like, okay, in my logical mind, I realize I do not need to come back to this person, so they could perceive this situation accurately. They could be right that it's a waste of time to come towards you because you're not going to give them a chance, even though you just still have some energetic ties to them and, a desire to have it reconcile. But the thing is, what you desire is for it to reconcile successfully. And you know in your logical mind that it wouldn't happen that way based on how you and them are sitting energetically currently right now. And I just happened to notice the Lovers card on the bottom of the deck. So you and this person are probably really intensely tied on an energetic level. So it's like, even though you know it's not something that's good for you and it has a lot of toxicity between you and them, it's just intense. It's a connection you can't shake. Okay? Now, your next two cards are the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords in the reverse. I can't help but think with 2 3 cards beside each other, there could have been a third party situation in the mix. It doesn't have to be another boyfriend or girlfriend. It could be work. It could be family. It could be any kind of third energy that interferes with you and this person from successfully connecting. But, like I said, no longer expecting anything to happen that's actually manifesting positivity. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, you have dropped all of your expectations for this to come out successfully. You are getting through some of the pain. You're working yourself through some of the pain. What may have really broke your heart and may have been very intense at first, you're starting to work through that and heal, okay? They're in the Four of Swords in the reverse with the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So they're avoiding the healing process with them. They're trying to close their emotions off. They have 2 cup cards, both in the reverse. So not only are they blocking their connection, their emotions off from you, they're literally doing it to themselves as well, which is causing a lot of confusion within this person. But they're probably pretty antsy with the Four of Swords in the reverse, kind of like can't sit still, can't sit with themselves. The energy of not wanting to look at the emotions that they actually have for you, but they do have a lot of emotions, but they feel like it would be a waste of time to go towards you pretty much, okay? All right, so these two cards just flipped, so I'm going to take it for your last two, and that is the Justice card in the upright and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, both in the reverse. You really, and the Three of Swords in the reverse. You're not expecting this to go anywhere. If anything, it's not that you're necessarily expecting bad from this connection. You're just releasing all expectations, period, and you're working through a lot of your inner stuff around the pain around it, even though you still have that tie and that inner desire for this to be successful. It doesn't mean that you're going to act on it because you feel like the correct thing to do, the best thing to do, the head over heart decision that you need to make is to just drop your expectations and work on your healing with that Justice card being there. Okay, let's get their last two. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and Five of Pentacles in the upright. Poor me. You'll never guess what Virgo did. Not Virgo. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You'll never guess what. Yeah, this is Virgo. Shit, I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry if you've watched it this far. Please don't hold me accountable. But you'll never guess what Virgo did to me. What Virgo put me through is so bad I can't even focus on my finances. I'm just telling you what came to my mind when those two cards popped out as far as the energy around it. It's general, so take it how it resonates for your situation. But this person is in a poor me mentality. With this Five of Pentacles, they are out in the cold and poor me. Everything happened to them. They can't see yet how anything could happen for them. They always perceive the bad and feel sorry for themselves. That's currently the energy they're in. And they could be going through financial difficulties. Also, this person could be one of those that's very easily codependent on another person in a relationship for their finances. Whether they're a woman or a man, doesn't matter. This is the card of financial codependence. Codependence takes many shapes and forms in connections. Financial codependence is just one of many. There's emotional codependence. There's all kind of different ones. But this person could be one of those that pretty much latches on to people in connections. What does that one lady call it? A hobosexual, where they literally get with people in the event that they need somewhere to live or stay or something like that. So that is one reason that drives them towards people. I'm not saying that's for everybody, but some people. But this person is in poor me mode. They're feeling sorry for themselves based on whatever's happened between you and them. If you were a fly on the wall and you heard them talk to someone else about your situation with them, they would be poor mouthing about everything that happened to them in the situation, like they were the one that got the brunt end of the deal. Okay, this card was literally screaming at me, so I took it. But these cards is going to be the action this person takes or is most likely to take during the month of January 2022. That first card is the overall main action card. The next four that we get are going to be the supporting energies around it, okay? Yes, this person is all back and forth, not in decision-making mode. They could even be, possibly, whenever I said it before, I tried to steer around it, but the third-party thing. This could signify you and someone else that they could be juggling in their mind, at least, even if you're not in connection with them. They have you on the table as an option and someone else, and they're figuring back and forth, which one to do anything. As far as grounded action, grounded earth action, they're both in the reverse, okay? That's pretty much a standstill in the mud. That is, the potential could be there if both people were on their highest and best vibration, but it can't come together and be successful in this timeline because of something the other, or both of you need to work on still, pretty much. All right. I feel like in the end of they feel like it's a missed opportunity. As an action card, this is not taking any action because they're going to allow the opportunity to pass them by because they want to avoid having to do any work that it would take to get these two cards in the upright. You know what I mean? And eventually, as the month comes to an end, they will probably choose to go on down the road, possibly to leech onto someone else that they can be financially codependent on. That doesn't have to be for everybody, but just if it resonates, then take it. If it don't, then chuck it in the fuck it bucket. All right, so these last 5 cards are going to be the advice that Virgo needs for this connection. What advice do you need to take with you throughout the end of January to deal with this person in the best way for both people's best and highest good? The Strength card just came out of the deck and laid on the first card is the main card of advice. These next 4 cards is the supporting energy around it. But whenever you're dealing with the Strength card, that is honestly telling you to hold back any desires to communicate with this person or interact with this person, at least throughout the month of January. Why? Because it's not going to be successful, and the energy is so thick between you and them still that if you try to come forward to even gain closure or something like that, it can pop off in another cycle of the same shit repeating itself. So the best thing to do right now is to hold back from this person. All right, Ace of Wands in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, the Empress card, and the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay, I feel like this is asking you to pretty much go on a journey of what you like. I'm just going to give you an example of it, and you take it how it is for you. Take a journal and write down all the things, negative or positive, however you perceive them, that you feel like you learned from the situation with the Page of Pentacles, because it will help in your evolution, in your growth, in development as a whole ass human. This is the Empress card with the Page of Pentacles. If you take the lessons that you were meant to learn in this connection and you apply them to your life and you become thankful for them, you're going to turn into a whole ass Empress from it. You're going to evolve and you're going to grow on a spiritual, soul, mental, all the levels. You're going to grow because the lessons that were pretty much put in place when you and this person got together, that's probably another reason why the energy is so thick. This connection did not happen on accident. It was probably like one of those catalyst connections that's meant to get your attention by the other side, using human romance to slap us awake to some kind of lesson we need to learn. And just know that if you do the right thing, or not the right thing, that's not a good word for it, but if you do the most good thing for your soul and learn the lessons that you need to learn, which is the advice, you're going to become a whole ass Empress. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, I feel like this is saying that this person, you don't need to try to start a big, fast new beginning with this person. I feel like you need to hold back overall. And like I said, try to identify the lessons that you learned and apply them to your life in some way so that you can be thankful for the whole experience. All right, Virgo, that's been your reading, and thank you so much for watching.